Welcome back to Harbor. Well, sometimes it feels like it's Trump's world, and we're just living in it. Today, Trump world collided with the real world as President Trump hosted German Chancellor Angela Merkel at the White House. The meeting, which was at times awkward, comes after candidate Trump repeatedly criticized the chancellor during the campaign. Let's watch.
Germany is a behemoth, an economic behemoth. It's being destroyed by what Merkel has done there, what she has done to Germany. I have friends from Germany. They're leaving Germany. Look at what's happening with Germany. The crime wave over there, Merkel's not going to be elected.
The German people are going to riot. The German people are going to end up overthrowing this woman. I don't know what the hell she's thinking. You look at the election results from Merkel, they were so bad.
What she's doing is insane, by the way.
I think she made one very catastrophic mistake, and that was taking all of these illegals.
Well, the joint press conference between the two was a stark contrast in leadership and left you wondering who was the adult in the room. Not wondering for long. I'm now joined by our roundtable, Jason Johnson, politics editor at TheRoot.com, Ann Carney is White House reporter for Politico, and Jeff Mason, White House correspondent for Reuters. Because, Julie, I think you have a thought here. I want to ask you, why does he hate Merkel? What is this about? She's the best leader in the world right now.
Well, I think
the public likes her, and she is functional.
I think there's a lot going on here. I think he sees her as a bit of a threat. First of all, Steve Bannon, his chief strategist, hates the EU, sees Trump's election and Brexit as part of a movement that is in opposition to what Merkel stands for. I have a personal theory that something about this powerful woman who's intimidating to people in the room with her might bring up memories of Hillary Clinton and the election.
Memories, because he was doing this all through the campaign. You know, so yes. he may have been doing it at the time he was trashing Hillary. He was trashing him, but it seemed like Hillary.
One thing also that struck me about the press conference today is I think it got overshadowed by him doubling down on this, saying that Obama tapped his phones. And she looked totally baffled when he said Obama's done it to both of us.
Like, couldn't
why is this guy just squirming into more trouble when he could get out of this thing?
And why did you bring me into that? I mean, she had a very good relationship
with German reporters,
despite the tension that she had sometimes over that issue.
Just to see how important it is to the world, how we behave, our president behaves, both German reporters, both very serious people, the man and the woman, both brought this up.
Yeah.
Well, look, it's embarrassing. It's embarrassing. And you know, you've basically got Germany and England. Those are two of our greatest allies in Europe. And it's like, look, you've attacked me for a year and a half while you were a candidate.
Oh, I forgot. He attacked her and he attacked Theresa May's group.
Exactly. He attacked Theresa May. And then he's saying, oh, yeah, and the British are the lapdogs of Obama that were sent to wiretap my office. I mean, the whole thing was a...
Well, you said lapdogs.
Well,
it's pretty much.
I have a strange theory about it, which is that I think it's a conspiracy theory. I think he may actually believe it, but this is ground where he feels comfortable on because he's controlling the conversation. It's a total distraction from everything else his administration is trying to do. But if he's not talking about that, he might be into international issues that he doesn't feel as comfortable talking about.
Okay, let's take a look at this awkward moment in the Oval Office when President Trump ignores Chancellor Merkel's request for a handshake.
Thank you. All right. Thank you.
Well, they weren't asking him to kiss. I mean, just having the handshake. And so even the people like, you know, Yasser Arafat and Yitzhak Rabin would shake hands. I mean,
even a bunch of kids, you know, after a bad NCAA loss, like you shake hands. Yeah, right. It's what you're supposed to do. It's an adult thing to do. And it sends a sign to every other country on the face of the planet. This is probably not a guy you're going to be able to work with. It was an embarrassment.
Okay. Let's go to some of the...
Let's just be clear. They did shake hands when she first arrived at the White House, and they did shake hands at the end of the press conference.
Well, let's take a look at this. Two of the tougher questions, I said, came from foreign media. One from the German reporters asking President Trump if he has any regrets about his tweeting.
Are there from time to time tweets that you regret in hindsight?
Very seldom.
Very seldom. Very seldom. You would have, so you never would have wished not to have.
Probably wouldn't be here right now, but so very seldom. We have a tremendous group of people that listen, and I can get around the media when the media doesn't tell the truth, so I like that.
What do you think?
I love that question because I love asking Donald Trump if he regrets anything, because I think the answer is, I don't think he knows how to answer it. But I think it also speaks to how the outside world is viewing what's going on here.
I think Germany in particular, but countries all over the world are watching this and watching not only the tweeting, but the media.
How about the behavior today?
As well.
He sits down in the cabinet room with Angela Merkel, probably the top leader in Europe, and he sits next to his daughter. Ivanka, just puts her next to her, and then he puts Jared across the table like it's the Romanovs, like this is a royal family with all the family elements all in there discussing the world situation like we've elected a monarchy. It is bizarre. And she must go back home and said, what kind of a government do they have over there now? They elect the family and the in-laws and the daughter. They're all part of the government.
Well, it's a testament to what she thought it was going to be like to talk to him. She brought the CEOs from BMW and Siemens with her because she thought that those executives would have a better chance of communicating with him than she would.
Well, they're successful too. Anyway, the roundtable's sticking with us, and up next, these two will tell me something I don't know.